Good morning, you beautiful people. Welcome to Defensible Risk. It is, I was going to say it's early, but is it? With the time change, I'm super excited. We got that extra hour of sleep. I went to bed just before 10, and my app says I went to bed just before 9, so good on me, right? So I hope you got some rest. Hope you may have gotten some extra sleep or got an extra hour of partying, whatever you were doing last night. Thank you all for being here. This is Defensible Risk. My name is Dan. At Defensible Risk on Twitter, defensiblerisk@protonmail.com if you would like to email me securely. Defensiblerisk.com for an archive of all of our technical and cybersecurity related content. And if you're watching anywhere else, you can come right back to here, which is twitch.tv/defensiblerisk. I don't know what I'm pointing at. There's nothing actually on the screen that would tell you that. So it's good. How about a shout out to all those Twitter bots out there that just retweet stuff regardless of what you put out there, right? How long you got the right hashtag. So we don't have much of a reach. We're, I don't know, 30 followers or something like that. Is what it is. It's easy to get on Twitter. It's hard to gain a following. So whatever. It is what it is. But I appreciate you all being here. We're ready to work out. The time may have changed, our motivation hasn't changed, but our body is changing, and it's a good day for change. So yeah, shout out to all those Twitter bots, I guess. We're having fun. That's all that counts. So the plan this morning, our regular Sunday morning workout routine, we're going to hit the elliptical. I really liked what I was doing last week. I don't know if you spend much time on elliptical or other stationary kind of cardio equipment. We're going to do our 5-minute warm-up. We're going to do 10 minutes of exercise, and on that 10 minutes, we're going to go at a good pace for 1 minute, and then a much faster pace for 1 minute, and then back and forth. We'll run that 5 cycles, so it'll be 10 minutes of good solid workout, and then 5 minutes of cool down. You can see me keep touching my face because the pre-workout is making me feel a little funky, and I'm not complaining. That's kind of one of the reasons we take it, right? Give us some energy and a little boost while we're working out, so we push a little harder. But part of it is just the way it makes our scalp itch that we love so much. Cracking me up here, having a good time. So yeah, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you're working out, Monkey, Deacon, I know you guys are always working out. If you're just hanging out, jump in chat, say hi, ask me anything. I mostly know about cybersecurity and computers. But I was reading an interesting article this morning. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but how did they put it? It was about Thomas the Tank Engine and what a dystopian pre-modern capitalist society it represents. I'm like, shooting Christmas. Can't just have nice things for children, but they were making some good points. I was on the New Yorker. If I find it, I'll post the link, but I was reading it on my phone and getting links across. It's sometimes a pain in the neck, so whatever. Look it up if you are interested in seeing how Thomas the Tank Engine was trying to impose its philosophy on children both in the past and in the present. Teaching you to be a good cog in the machine. Some of the points, I'm like, holy cow, seriously? Thomas the Tank Engine? That's brutal. Because I used to like it. My kids used to like it. And now looking back at it and thinking about the meta of what they're trying to go through and some of the stories they're telling, I'm just like, oh, that's terrible. So thank you for being here. I just one or two technical things that I want to check out before we get too far into it. And yeah, we'll go from there. And if you're in a place that doesn't celebrate or adjust with daylight savings or whatever, I'm glad you're on the same time. If you are in a place that adjusts your clock and you decided that you want to come hang out with me, I'm still super appreciative. I guess if you're in a place that didn't adjust your clock, we're all kinds of whacked out, right? But based on the time zone that I'm in and the clocks that I'm on, 5:30 a.m. Pacific is when we got this thing started, so we're right around there. Looking at all my equipment, I got the water bottle, I got the towel. We have our single most important piece of workout equipment, and that is our headband. Going with the green scrunch this morning. it's like backwards. It's like trying to work in a backwards mirror, and it messes with my head. So that'll keep the sweat out of our eyes this morning. And yeah, yesterday was a good day, and did a whole lot of nothing. Hope your Saturday was good as well. Played more Call of Duty than I probably should have, but that's okay. I've decided this Call of Duty, I refuse to get competitive and refuse to get overly frustrated, and then I kept winding up in a place where I was feeling competitive, and the skill-based matchmaking is a freaking nightmare. I know Activision, I know whoever the hell put it out, they're not listening, but man, turn off skill-based matchmaking. I want that geographic matchmaking. Give me a good ping. I suffer as it is. I don't need to suffer even more because you're putting me in some lobby that's too far away because of the skill base. I don't go around owning fools. I'm not running a 4.5 KD. I'm not that good at it. So give me good ping. That's so nobody's listening. But wow, I cannot remember who the publisher is. Or I remember publisher's Activision, but who the developer is. Anyways, so yeah, let's get to it. We're gonna hit the elliptical this morning and make sure we're started, and then we'll head over to the exercise machine, and we'll just run through a series of exercises on that, chat and have a good time while we're talking. So I've got the remote camera set up. Theoretically, it's still working. It was working 3 minutes ago when I tested it, or 4 minutes ago whenever I tested it. But yeah, ready to jump in and have a real good time. That's the plan anyways, right? Okay, everything looked good like that. We'll change cameras, and it's going to change microphones. The quality of the audio is going to change. Just with those remote cameras, I can't talk on this microphone I'm wearing because of the delay. But yeah, let's get some. Okay. It looks like it's working. I do appreciate that. Let's turn on. I've got an Echo Dot over here, right? And I leave it turned off normally because I don't need Amazon listening to everything that goes on around me. Elliptical workout. Set that for 9 resistance. Nice and easy to warm up. Our first minute or so, we just move our body, right? I did get a good stretch this morning, but didn't stretch with what this machine's doing. So first minute, we'll just do that, and then we'll pick it up a little more and a little more until we get to the 5-minute mark, and we'll start our workout. Oh, I didn't turn the overhead fan on. The heater's been running, so it's warm in the house this morning. Get that fan going. So yeah, Josh, good morning. Cyber question, potential vulnerability of Bluetooth. Depending on which version you're talking about and which iteration, yeah. Is there a risk of, say, headphones paired to phone? Could phone be exploited through the headphones? Theoretically, yes. Attacking the headphone itself is unlikely, honestly. But when you have Bluetooth turned on, it's another attack surface. And things like Bluetooth Low Energy are lacking in a lot of security features. And so there are a number of exploits out there depending on your Bluetooth stack. And good morning, by the way. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, Bluetooth is a crap show. I use it. Fitness Band talks to it. I've got, a thing for talking hands-free on the phone. So I got a couple of different ones depending on which one I'm on. If I am in an unknown location, I will turn off Wi-Fi and I will turn off Bluetooth and just reduce the number of attack surfaces out there. If you're running older stuff, then you have the potential of having known vulnerabilities that are unpatched. But yeah, Bluetooth is terrible. I mean, the regular Bluetooth, generally speaking, is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. So when you're talking about headphones where they're actually using proper Bluetooth protocols, it's okay. But when you have Bluetooth turned on, you've got BLE or Bluetooth Low Energy turned on. And yeah, BLE in particular, the only real saving grace of BLE is you have to be within a certain distance for it to work. So like this, the heart rate monitor that you see on screen there, that uses Bluetooth Low Energy, and it's about, I say, up to 10 meters. And yeah, most attack efforts that I've seen, read about recently, are attacking Bluetooth Low Energy. And then there's other stuff, there's silly stuff. There's like the old school technique of bluejacking, which isn't really an attack per se, but you can send some stuff to a phone without any kind of pairing. And, you know, it just depends, really. But Bluetooth Low Energy, terrible for security purposes. Regular Bluetooth, especially a recent Bluetooth stack, is not terrible. But if you're going potentially hostile location, whatever that means to you, turn it off. There are times where my fitness band is just flying solo because I don't trust it. But then it's kind of interesting too. There are some tools out there that are not hacking tools per se, but more testing tools. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. And those tools are good at finding BLE devices, particular Bluetooth Low Energy devices. And it's kind of interesting. I was just playing around one time, and someone had a Fitbit on their wrist, and I was able to send or change the display, send something that resembled a message without ever pairing to their device, because of the way that Bluetooth Low Energy works. So yeah, just be mindful. That really is what it comes down to. And usually you can't turn off, like I can't turn off Bluetooth on my fitness band. I just have to live with it on, so if someone were to mess with it or attack it. But the devices themselves are usually so limited. I won't say always, usually so limited. The stuff we normally live with. How about that? Smartwatch, on the other hand, has enough compute and enough of an operating system, whether it's WatchOS from Apple or Wear OS, I think that's what they call it, or Android Wear, whatever they're calling it today, to make it a potential attack target. So be mindful, really. And if you don't use AirDrop on iOS, turn it off, because you never know what people will try and send you, depending on where you're at. But yeah, anywhere that I don't trust, definitely turn it off. The other thing is the privacy side of things. Bluetooth can be tracked, so if you have Bluetooth turned on and you're walking through a store, as an example, all right, about 1 minute in here on our workout segment. We're going to go to our 1 minute of chasing or running or whatever we're calling this. So yeah, excellent question. A lot of the stuff is designed from the ground up for functionality rather than security. With security being an afterthought, and sometimes bolted on after the fact. And for compatibility reasons, it's not necessarily as secure as it could be. First one's easy though, right? "10 seconds, we'll go back to our regular rather than our sprint. 2, 1. So good question, Josh. Yeah, Bluetooth is problematic. You're going someplace where you're not sure, turn it off.
And just about the time I catch my breath, it's time to hit another sprint, right? It's that interval. That was the word I was looking for, interval. About 15 seconds, our next interval. Two, one, here we go. It's a good interval. I'm feeling this. About 15 seconds. Five, two, here we go. I do like this machine. It's a combination, or a hybrid, if you will, between an elliptical and a stair stepper. And yeah, good way to kick your own butt. About 30 seconds, we'll do our next interval sprint. Sprint, is that a good word? Yeah, why not? About 10 seconds out on our next one. Three, two, here we go. "30 seconds. Stay with me. "10 seconds. You still there? Three, one, slow down. That's good stuff. Get 2 more cycles. Bump this fan up to medium. "15 seconds out, we're gonna get it again. "5 seconds, ready? I'm not, but we'll get it. Go. slowing down yet. Stay with it, boys. And girls, I don't know. Dudes, 20 more seconds. 5 seconds. Here we go. Nice. One more interval cycle. Yeah, I'm digging this workout with the intervals. Can't slow down too much. One more cycle, 30 seconds. Catch your breath. Ready up, 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Thirty seconds. I'm feeling it. Stay with me. Ten seconds. You got this. 3, 1, start your cool down. Holy cow. Yeah, that one got me. Let me get to your question when I catch my breath. It's another very good question. It's going to take me a minute. I promise I'll get to it. Feel the pounding in my ears. It's a good sign. Should have looked behind me to see what the low heart rate was reading. I know we got up there. Bonjour. More love. Sorry, my French isn't so good. Guten Morgen. Almost at the end of my German, but Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We're on the cool down now of our elliptical workout. Just trying to catch my breath. Not ignoring chat, not ignoring the stream. I'm just wiped. We've changed the way we've been doing this. I was starting to feel like I was plateauing. So we had to change the exercise up a bit. And the elliptical is a primary source of my cardio workout. My knees don't like running very much. So we do the elliptical. And at least 3 times a week. And sometimes off stream when nobody's looking. Oh, we're just getting started, but thank you for asking. It's still early here in the western US. Enjoyed that extra sleep with the time change. But yeah, we're just getting going. About 90 more seconds, not quite 90 seconds on our cool down. And then, yeah. I like to warm up with the cardio rather than going weights into cardio. Because I'll do weights 5 days and cardio, like I said, at least 3, but minimally 3. So I want to make sure I'm giving my efforts to the cardio when I'm on here. Yeah, I got 50 more seconds on this cool down, then we'll call it. So Josh, you said, do you think Google Glass or other augmented optics will ever be commonplace for consumers? The answer is, I don't know. They keep trying. Google has tried it, of course. Didn't go over well. The nickname for people wearing them was glass holes. That's not a bad word. GLASSHOLES, glass holes. Because it's intrusive. I know Snap tried it with the Snap glasses. And they were kind of dumb looking. Google was technology looking, right? Very nerd focused. Snap tried the ironic one in funky colors. All right. I left my phone across the room. I need to go grab my phone so I can snap a picture of the screen here. But make sure we finished. Yeah, 20 minutes, 15 seconds. We exceeded the 20-minute mark. That's what counts. Snap a picture of the screen. Looks good. All right. Let's change cameras here, and we'll keep talking.
Oh, feeling good.